So Peter wants to tell us a bit about the experience, what happened when the statue flew in behind the church, and what happened. Peter, explain in detail more. You wanted to explain me.
Yeah, I got up early the very first morning I came here to Medjugorje, and I decided to take a look around to see what the place was like. And I hadn't been praying long, and I didn't even know the proper way to say the rosary. So I had a little prayer book with me, and it gave you the different mysteries. And I took it with me along with my rosary beads. And I went to the back of the St. James's Church, and it's the first time I had seen it. It was 5:30 a.m, and the sun was still starting to come up on the other side of the church. And I knelt down at one of the benches, and I hadn't got it in my mind to say, Blessed Mother, I didn't come here to look for a sign, I just came to pray. But I said it. I don't know where the words came from. But as soon as I said it, the statue, on one side of the statue started to glow. And as time went on, the other side started to glow, and the two lights met in the middle, and the whole statue was glowing. And just out of the corner of my eye, I seen a young woman, but no more than 18, maybe 17, and she had a young child with her. He was about 3 or 4, and they walked along the railing, along the altar at the back of the church, and knelt down in front of the statue and said a prayer. What prayed? I'd imagine a prayer. I was about 4 benches back, and I looked to my left and looked to my right, and to see that anybody else see the statue glowing. And I looked at them, and they just continued to pray, and they got up, and the young woman took the child by the hand and walked back in the direction they had came from. And later on, as I thought about it, I tried to say my rosary. I started the Our Father in the middle. I started the Hail Mary at the end. Everything was just confused. I was just completely
blown away,
Well, that's for the want of a better word, yes. And then it was afterwards, not just at the time. I went to the guide that had been with us that first time, and I said, did this ever happen? And I explained what I'm after explaining to you. And she said, no, she says, not that statue. She said, maybe that's just for you. I said, okay, I left it at that. But the more I thought about it, I had it in my mind that everything was all over in 4, 5, at the most 6 seconds. But how could it be? How could I see that young woman walk along the altar rail, and kneel down and pray with the child, get up and leave? And where did they come from at 5:30 in the morning with a young child at 3 or 4 years of age? That only just fitted in weeks later as the more in depth I went into what I experienced. And I left it at that. And I haven't told many people, I probably should, but like humans, you see, unless it happens to them, we're all the same. Even no matter who you are on the earth, we always have a reservation about what people say. But it did happen. And go to Medjugorje.
Yeah.
Don't come looking for a sign. Come to pray.
Oh man, so beautiful what you say. Thank you so much. Yeah.
You're welcome.